this amazing tool that I learned, like everything else in Home Sweet Home. I gave them everything in Home Sweet Home. I was in charge of paying or fundraising for the entire budget. The rent, the heat, the air conditioning, the linen, the food I arranged through, everything was me. I got them jobs. I saved their lives. I got them everything, all the fun, the volunteers, everything came channeled through me. And one night, they went out. They were supposed to go for pizza on a Matzah Shabbos. And they went out with Simcha, so sein gesund, Sai Mendelwitz. And they came back. Sai is great. Sai is great. They're like making banners and making songs about him. And I'm like, what is so great about Sai? I mean, he's a great guy. What's so amazing about Sai Mendelwitz? He got us a sushi boat. He could have gotten pizza for $20, $30, but he got a sushi boat that he didn't have to do. And therefore, he spent $80. And with that $80, Sai is great. Sai is great. He's the best in the whole world. Even though that doesn't rhyme, they weren't good at rhymes. But they were singing songs and chants, and they were writing him letters. He was the greatest guy in the world. And I'm like, a sushi boat? I paid your rent. $2,500 every month, the heating bill, the insurance, everything. I was paying $10,000 a month. I'm fundraising, I'm this, I'm that. A boat? And they taught me a lesson. Their attitude was, listen, dude, I never asked you to open up a home. You decided to open a home, and I happened to be here. And, so I'm here. So you want to thank you? You decided to do this. So they didn't feel appreciation. Of course, after they were saved and they were healthy and they looked back, of course they appreciated it. And some of them, it took a long time. I got a call from a kid 2 years after he left. He said, Avi, it's 2 years later. I want to tell you, I was by you. You saved my life. I never said the words thank you. It took 2 years for him to realize everything and to be able to show appreciation. It's okay. I didn't do it for their appreciation. But it takes time. But eventually they'll realize. But B'Shas Maisa in the beginning and in the middle, I never asked you to do this. Oh, we want to thank you. You paid the rent. You decided to open a program. And our kids feel the same way. I asked you. I was consulted. You decided to have a kid. I got sent down. What? It's true, right? They say it all the time. And they say it a little bit more grub also sometimes. Birachol bitcha haktana. And they say, I don't even want to be here. They threw me down into the, and thank you for diapering me, and thank you for, that's what you signed up for. You would have done it for any kid. It's nothing to do with me. Thank you for the heat and electricity, and I should be so thankful for you. Now, of course, it's true they should be, but they're not. Now, here's what happened. I went out next Matzah Shabbos, and I got them a sushi boat, because all they needed was pizza. And when I gave them the sushi boat, listen to this, they appreciated not just the sushi boat. They started to appreciate the rent and everything I did for them. When I did extra that I did not need to do according to my contract, they believed that I care for them, and they appreciated everything I did for them. So for the extra $700, they appreciated the $120,000. Our kids are the same way. You can pay for all their therapy, and you can pay for $100,000 in all kinds of stuff, and they don't appreciate it. You put me down in the world. You're doing what what parents are supposed to do. Yes, they should be appreciative, and one day they will be, but right now they're not. But when you do the extra mile, you do the thing that proves that I'm doing this because I like you, they don't only start to have appreciation for that extra, they start to appreciate everything. So the TP kids, the parents who do this successfully, end up having kids that are the most appreciative. And this works on everybody. It works on your Talmidim. It'll work on every relationship that you have. You could do so much for somebody, but as long as they think you're doing it because you have to, you didn't prove anything. Once you say, and this is extra, this is because I like you, this is because I care about you, not love, because they don't understand love. I like you, I want you to have it, then they're forced to believe that you like them and that you care for them, and then they start to realize, ooh, look. And by the way, we're the same with Hashem. Everybody says, oh, these stupid, ungrateful kids. Come on. We thank Hashem for the sun in the morning. We say, hey, you decided to make an earth. We weren't consulted. We should be thankful. We're also not thankful. And we have to work on ourselves to be thankful to Hashem for everything that we have, and it's hard. But you know when we're thankful to Hashem? When He gives us that extra thing that we didn't deserve and that we really appreciate it, and then we start to say, and thank you for all the other stuff that I never said thank you for. The Moedem Anachnu Lach. Right? That's when we start really, really being able to. Now, the Chavetz Chaim, they say the Moedem Anachnu Lach was like a half an hour. Real tzaddikim, they're thankful. But regular us, very hard to appreciate. So we ask Hashem, listen, don't take things away from me to become appreciative. Give me taiva chesed, extra stuff, and you'll see I'll start to appreciate everything. And we will. We have to. So this is what I learned from the Home Sweet Home guys. And this is a fantastic trick in any relationship. The kid comes to you and says, I'm going out, can I have some money? How much do you need? $100. You give him $100. You turn around, you walk away, you say, hang on one second. Here's another 20, just because I love you. Big hug. You bake into the kid this $20, but the value of the $20 is that he will appreciate the $120. That extra tip, he'll appreciate all the other stuff you do. Do it for a year and watch what happens. Consistently, parents tell me, wow, this kid is so appreciative. My other kids don't appreciate all the regular stuff, and they start to become appreciative people. Now, it depends on their level of sickness. If they're really underwater and they're fogged with drugs and super depression, that's not what we're waiting for. We're not expecting that. When they get healthy and they come out of it, super appreciative, not spoiled, there for us until we die. They will fight everything for us. They will take a bullet for us as soon as they're healthy. But even if they're not so sick, even in a year from now, you'll see how they become appreciative. Badak umunusa, this really works. So you tell your son, every time, whatever it is, you give him what he wants, you come back a day later, a minute later, fine. You have to know how to do it in a good way. And say, and this is extra because I love you. And they become super appreciative, and therefore, they end up taking less money and costing you less. Another trick about the money is that you should not give a credit card, because nobody realizes how much they spend on their credit card, not even us. And all of a sudden the bill comes and Tati has a heart attack.
Right, so what's the suggestion?
They're actually Amex and Chase and Visa and all of this stuff. They started sending with the bills a defibrillator. Okay? We don't realize it. So you can give the same amount of money if you give cash, if you give a gift card, if you give different ways of breaking it up. There's much more appreciation. I'm not telling you to give less money. It'll end up being less a little bit, but also there'll be much more than the $5,000 bill, whatever it is.